The first thing I'd like to assess, Ms. Patel, on you is the way you floss. So I want you to show me how you're flossing, and I want to just observe what you're doing and then just kind of demonstrate if I think you need any improvement. Okay, so I'm going to give you a fresh piece of floss, and you're going to need a mirror, so I'll hold the mirror for you.
Okay.
And if you'll just kind of show me how you're flossing. Do you need some light? Okay. I can turn the light on if you need be. Okay.
Kind of just go like that throughout the whole mouth.
Okay. And so you're bringing the floss back behind the tooth, I noticed. Okay. Well, let me show you probably an easier way. The best thing is, you know, when it's hard to kind of get the holding that floss. That was probably my biggest obstacle when I started flossing, right? The first thing is you want to break off about an arm's length of floss. We say like 18 inches approximately. And you want to take your dominant hand that you're flossing with it, which is my case, my right hand, and you want to reel up enough dental floss on your third finger, okay? You're also going to reel in a little bit of floss on this third finger on both hands, okay? And then you're going to be working within an inch of each other, or an inch and a half, and you're going to guide the floss with your index fingers, okay? And also utilizing your thumb for like a little foundation. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you on the model the proper way to floss. If you'll hold that for me. And if what you'll do is you'll take the floss, you curve that floss around the tooth. You make a C shape, like ABC. You gently walk that floss, it's almost like seesawing it, up under that gum tissue. Up under that pink gum tissue, which is called the papillae. Once you're up under that gum tissue, that's where all the germs are hiding. The bacteria, the plaque is living up in there, and they're all those little germs, and you want to stir those little guys up. They're having a party up there, up and under the gum line, and you're taking it and you're stirring those bacteria up. So you're taking that floss and working it about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd say 6 times up the right side of the tooth, and then you're going to flip it over, and you're going to go C-shape it around the tooth and walk it up under the gum line about 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Till you hear a squeaky clean sound. That tooth should be squeaky clean because you're getting up off all that bacteria and stirring it up. And sometimes your gums may start to bleed a little bit, and that may be an indication that you need to floss all the much more. A lot of times unhealthy gums will be a little puffy and red and irritated, and they'll bleed easy. And a lot of people think that they're doing it wrong, but they need to just continue with the process, and within a week to 10 days, that bleeding should subside. Okay, and then you go on to the next section, and you always get a new fresh little area of floss when you move on to the next section. Again, C-shaping the dental floss around the tooth, going up gently, going up under the gum line. Once you're up under that gum line, you work it up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, flip it over, C-shape it around the tooth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, till it's squeaky cleaned. This, I can't get up underneath this plastic gum as well as I could in your mouth, but you'll be able to get it up underneath that tissue and get up in there and stir those germs up, okay? But the hardest part is probably figuring out how to hold the floss, and I'm going to send you home with a little brochure, and that will help you to trigger your memory. But just wrap it around your third fingers, guide with your index fingers, and also utilize your thumb to manipulate and maneuver that floss. Okay, so I'm going to have you show me how you brush, and then I'm going to ask you to show me the way I've taught you again, okay? So the toothbrush I'm going to give you, it's a soft bristle toothbrush, and we recommend soft bristle toothbrush because hard bristle toothbrush has a tendency to be too hard on your gums, okay? And sometimes it will cause some gingival recession where the gum actually kind of pulls away from the tooth. So this is your toothbrush, and if you'll take it out of the holder, and it's a soft bristle toothbrush. Oral-B puts this one out, and it's a really good, it's called the cross-action toothbrush. It's a really good brush. And if you'll show me in your mouth how you brush, okay? And how long would you say you brush for, would you say?
Minute.
Minute, okay.
About a minute.
Okay, minimum you want to probably brush for at least 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. A good rule of thumb is if you play a song on the radio, sit there and brush during that whole song while that song's playing in the bathroom. Put you a good song on, 2 to 3 minute song, and brush. Basically, I don't see too bad of problems, but let me just kind of reiterate what, and I'm going to use my sample toothbrushes here. Again, I have a little ring of toothbrushes, and this is one similar to the one you're using. What you want to do, and in your specific case, you have a lot of, your tissues are pretty healthy, they're tight, they're fitting well, so you should be able to get up underneath the gum tissue and take those bristles and put it up under the gum line and make circular motions, getting a little bit of those bristles up under the gum tissue. And you're going to stir all those germs up. And when those germs get stirred up, you want to brush out and away. And this is called the modified Bass technique. Okay. It's just a technique. There's several different toothbrushing techniques that you can use, but in your case, I'm going to recommend the modified Bass, which is you're just placing the toothbrush at a 45-degree angle, and you're getting those bristles to go up under that gum tissue a little bit, and you're vibrating the bristles, almost like in a little electric toothbrush.
Okay.
And you're going to stay in one spot for about, maybe 6, 7, 8, 9 strokes, and then you'll move on to another little section. Okay?
Okay.
And you do this all the way around. Okay? All the way around. And then you're going to go back on the tongue side and do the tongue sides of the teeth all the way around. Okay, when you get to where the curvature of the mouth in the front, it's probably best if you take the bristles and go like this. Okay, just be cautious because sometimes you'll flick a bunch of stuff on your mirror. Okay, just be real controlled and just not, just kind of have good control. And turn the toothbrush the long ways and go like this. Okay, and get those bristles right up under that gum tissue. Then you come back on the tongue side, go up under the gum line, and brush out and away. Last thing you want to do is clean the tops of the teeth. You got a lot of pits and crevices and grooves where the germs want to go in there and hide, and that's where a lot of decay will start, in those grooves. Then you want to go on the lower teeth. And again, you want to take your time, angling it at a 45-degree angle, getting the bristles up under the gum line, stirring those germs up, circular motions, wiggling the bristles up under the gum tissue and out and away. All the way around, following the contour of your mouth, coming over here, getting those bristles up under the gum tissue. And again, the tongue sides. A lot of people forget to brush those tongue sides. And you get plaque on everywhere. The front sides of your teeth, the tongue sides of the teeth, the top of the teeth, in between the teeth. And again, when you come to the front teeth, you'll want to probably turn the bristle to go this way, long ways. Get those bristles, the heel of the bristle up under that gum tissue, and then brush out and away. Sweep it out and away. And then again, you want to get the tops of the teeth.
Okay.
Okay, where all those grooves are, because food will get down in there, and bacteria and all those germs still. And then the last thing you want to do is stick your tongue out and brush your tongue. You can also buy little special tongue cleaners that are plastic, and they're kind of shaped like your tongue. They're shaped like in a little circle, like a horseshoe, and you can actually clean the germs off your tongue. So if you have a tendency to have, you know, sometimes people have coated tongue. If you look at your tongue, the papillae, the little hair-like projections that live on our tongue, will stain and pick up foods, and certain juices will stain the papillae of our tongues. And so we want to brush our tongue. So you can take a toothbrush and brush it, or you can buy a special little tongue brush that can actually brush the tongue.
Okay.